So this is my typical day. Starts with checking messages on Facebook and then doing the work. I have my own email, which is under my own domain. So it's claire@claireestrosas.com. And since I do offsite accounting work for my clients, which is now on the year end, so I have to do the review virtually, remotely. I have here all picture documents sent to me by the office staff, so I have to convert it to PDF for easy viewing. I just have to convert it first. I started this vlogging right after I finished my law degree. I still have one subject to complete, but I still have 5 months to do the removal exam. So I figure I can do a lot during my time, even while working. So here I am starting a day in the life of what am I? A freelance worker. Though I have people who work under me, but still I have to do the work myself. Oh, it does not allow me to. I just have 20. Okay, fair enough. If you know how to, if you're having a hard time manipulating data, because one is sent to you as a photo, but not PDF. So I've come across this site. I love PDF.com. This site provides conversion of files from, say for example, from Excel to PDF, from Word file to PDF, from JPEG or JPG photo file to PDF. So it's very convenient. I am heavy on Android and Windows, so I don't know if there's an equivalent in iOS and the Apple products, but yeah, makes work a lot easier. So there were 48 items, so I still have to convert 20. I didn't get a paid subscription, that's why I have to do this one by one. And then another batch. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Is it? I have to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So start here. We are starting over again. It's summer and I'm staying in this non-AC room, but since the office is facing a playground with lots of I don't know what kind of trees are those, but there's one that's duhat in front of the gate. So I have a natural coolant from outside. Then the last batch, 8. Should be it. We are starting over again. And then I'd have to merge the 3 files. O, diba? Gawaing tamad pero saves you time, productivity. I'm thinking of buying SharePoint and also an audit software to make work easier for me. But I have to cut this recording because I have a meeting at 3 p.m. with a prospect in the partnership they have here in Manila. I'm weirded out by people still doing email in my Hotmail account because that's where I get the queries. I do have 2 emails, one for the firm and one in my personal domain. And if I get queries for work from the old, from my, this is not really my first email, the Hotmail one, but yeah, it's dated. Maybe it's been here for around maybe around more than 20 years. I think I had it in college. Yeah. So that this is really an old email. And when I started doing this public practice, the email that I've been using would probably be those unpaid Gmail subscription. But since I think my own domain had been here for around 2 years, 3 years, going 3 years already. So if I receive email in the old one, yeah, I kind of wonder why people reach me out through that email. So I think the tax is paid by my client. So most small and medium enterprise here in the Philippines do not use, unfortunately, do not use even those cloud-based software. So that, as an accountant here, you have to be flexible. When I started my work in the corporate as a bank auditor between 2001 to 2004, even though we're using the outdated version of the grandparent of Microsoft, Word, Excel, used to be WordStar. It's like the matrix kind of text that appear in the screen. Very outdated, but when I joined Shell Shared Services, that's when I got to have massive experience in terms of using ERP software. ERP means Enterprise Resource Planning. Basically, it's everything, all the systems used by complex businesses um, in accounting, materials management, supply chain, everything. And during my stint at Shell Shared Services, we used SAP. So there. And then when I moved from Shell Shared Services to Oracle, that's, of course, it's Oracle. So we were expecting to be using, um, we were expecting to use the Oracle software, but it was only for the work that I do there is more on analytical side of things. So we use the regular ERP, but for the business intelligence, in business they call it usually BI. We didn't use any, but ironically, Oracle has a lot of BI softwares that we were not able to use. I think when I moved to Towers Watson, we used Hyperion Financial Management. I'm not sure if Hyperion is bought by Oracle, but yeah, we used Hyperion for forecasting and planning. I may be out of the regular corporate job, but I still know how to run those ERP software and even the BI tools. It's just a matter of, when the analogy is like when you know how to bike, which I don't know. It's just an analogy. The analogy is that when you know how to bike, you will not forget how to bike again. So in the same way that when you use a software, an ERP software, even across all different platforms, you would be able to identify and you'll be able to identify and differentiate how you can use it from one versus the other. Okay, guys, I have to switch off now and continue with my vlogging later because I have a meeting at 3 p.m. with a client from, I don't know if this is based in the Philippines or Singapore. Talk soon.